Millions of dollars to be redirected, billions of dollars requested, debt ceiling deal, White House is in panic mode. Guys, we got a lot to talk about today. Homelessness is a major problem right here in the United States, and former President Donald Trump may very well have found a solution for it. Now, instead of sending money overseas, he's saying that there are funds that can be used to solve one of our nation's biggest problems, one that affects our veterans as well. Do you guys agree with that? Comment a quick yes or no on that one. House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer has just successfully subpoenaed multiple major banks, and he's saying that even more members of the Biden family are popping up in bank records that are showing that they profited off of Joe Biden's position when he was the vice president of the United States. The White House is probably in panic mode as more evidence is being uncovered. But what do you guys think about that? Now, U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has recently confirmed that they can get the 218 votes necessary in order to get the debt ceiling raised. But he insists that President Biden's administration has to limit federal spending or else no deal can be made. Now, I wonder if they're just creating more tension at this point, that they've probably mostly already made up their minds, but they're keeping us on edge for some reason. That's what I think is probably happening. Am I alone in thinking that? Now, speaking of spending, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky is thankful for all of the help that our taxpayer money has provided to them, but he's saying that they're going to still need $14 billion more. Oh wait, let me go get my wallet right quick. Matter of fact, my Cash App or Venmo. Matter of fact, you know what? I'll just go ahead and Zelle him real quick. Seriously, y'all? I know a lot of you guys do not agree with helping other countries before our own, but do you see this happening soon? Now, before I continue, please do your boy a favor, drop a huge like for the video. Totally appreciate that. You guys have no idea how much this means to me. Now, if you really want to help out, be sure to share this video. And if you guys are new here and in need of your daily dose of the truth when it comes to Social Security, our economy, the stock market, the housing market, global happenings, and everything going down in Washington, D.C. that affects me and you, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And for the very best way to invest in gold or silver, be sure to hit the link in the description down below of this video. The post may have gotten under President Biden's skin as one of the reporters repeatedly asked the president if his relatives received millions of dollars from China.
President Biden, is it true that 9 members of your family got millions from places like China? President Biden, did 9 members of your family get millions from places like China? Is that allegation true, President Biden? Is it true?
Now, in this video, the president is asked if 9 members of his family got money from the controversial country, to which he just pretty much just kind of kept walking and completely ignored the question being asked of him. The number 9 is being raised by House Republicans as they have found more data from 4 major banks that they've subpoenaed. House Oversight Committee James Comer, he's saying, quote, "The Biden family enterprise is centered on Joe Biden's political career and his connections, and it has generated an exorbitant amount of money for the Biden family. We've identified 6 additional members of Joe Biden's family who may very well have benefited from the Biden family's businesses that we are investigating, bringing the total number of those involved or benefiting to 9. End quote. This does not bode well for the Biden family, as it seems that this footage didn't age very well.
Mr. Vice President, how many times have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings.
And so how do you know?
Let's talk about, here's what I know. I know Trump deserves to be investigated. He is violating every basic norm of a president. You should be asking him the question, why is he on the phone with a foreign leader, trying to intimidate a foreign leader, if that's what happened? That appears what happened. You should be looking at Trump. Trump's doing this because he knows I'll beat him like a drum. And he's using the abuse of power and every element of the presidency to try to do something to smear me. Everybody looked at this, and everybody's looked at it and said there's nothing there. Ask the right question.
Do you guys believe that this is still not the right question? When asked about the China-linked payments to his family members, Biden simply said that's not true. Here's something that I've confirmed is true. Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky just asked for $14.1 billion. Why? He says that his country needs it to begin infrastructure repair. So here's my question. How do they plan on paying for all this? And also, aren't they in the middle of a war? Like, why are they rebuilding their infrastructure in the middle of the war? Can that stuff just get blown back up like next week? Now, to be honest, the American taxpayer has paid a lot already. I mean, we've sent billions of dollars there already, without our approval, mind you. Or do you guys think that this is not enough? At least one person says that funds should not be sent overseas, and that this money should instead be used on Americans here at home who need help, including our veterans. Here, check this out.
Our once great cities have become unlivable, unsanitary nightmares, surrendered to the homeless, the drug addicted, and the violent and dangerously deranged. We're making many suffer for the whims of a deeply unwell few, and they are unwell indeed. The homeless have no right to turn every park and sidewalk into a place for them to squat and do drugs. Americans should not have to step over piles of needles and waste as they walk down a street, a beautiful city, or at least once beautiful city, because they've changed so much over the last 10 years. Our first consideration should be the rights and safety of the hardworking, law-abiding citizens who make our society function. When I'm back in the White House, we will use every tool, lever, and authority to get the homeless off our streets. We want to take care of them, but they have to be off our streets. There is nothing compassionate about letting these individuals live in filth and squalor rather than getting them the help that they need. We need professionals to help them. For a small fraction of what we spend upon Ukraine, we could take care of every homeless veteran in America. Our veterans are being treated horribly.
Any thoughts on that, guys? Should our government refocus the funds that may be planned for Ukraine back here to Americans in our country? Now, speaking of funds, U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is trying to work out the 218 votes that are needed from his party to raise the debt ceiling. Now, there is a lot at stake for Americans here, as some predict that a default would push the S&P 500 down by 20%. And with the stock market volatility right now, that's not going to help. Now, it's clear that McCarthy on his end wants to cut the excessive federal spending that is being done by the Biden administration, although the president insists that these cuts will be done on important programs that millions of Americans rely on. There are some critics that say that all of this back and forth is just to show that behind closed doors, these high-ranking government officials have already decided to raise the debt limit. Now, why would they do that? To keep us fearful? For us to worry? Which government programs would likely be cut? Is it SNAP and EBT programs, Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Medicaid, Medicare? Name your favorite. Now, I don't know, guys. Your guess is as good as mine, so definitely let me know what you're thinking in the comments down below. And while you guys are down there, be sure to check out the best way to invest in gold or silver. Links in the description down below. Now, there is something else that you can do in the comment section, especially if you're looking for better ways to make money during these tough economic times. Now, make sure to comment down below if you're looking to get into investments, starting a small business, a side hustle, maybe investing in the stock market, maybe it's real estate, investing in gold or silver. Now, if you're already investing in the stock market, let me know that too. Are you using M1 Finance, Fidelity, E-Trade, Robinhood, Webull? Let me know what online trading brokerage platform that you're using. Now, if you're looking to make some extra money though, there are certain methods that can definitely generate multiple streams of income. There's side hustles, there's small businesses, there's home-based businesses. There's so many different opportunities available for the entrepreneur. It is unreal. In fact, the sky's the limit once you understand how to approach these methods. Now, you can also feel free to hit me up in the comments down below and let me know if you'd like to learn more about these topics. I would love to make some dedicated videos for you guys on this. Now, before I go, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up for the video and subscribe to the channel. If you really want to support, be sure to share this video. You guys are awesome. Please be kind to one another, and I will see you on the next one.